Be thankful for what you have. You will end up having more. Namaskar. Welcome to Headlines of the Day. In this video, we are going to discuss important headlines of the Hindu. And our first important headline is welfare spending has been getting a regular pruning. It is available on page number 8 and ये related paper to welfare scheme से and paper 3 economy से भी इसको link कर सकते हैं. In this article, we have to know about this year's budgetary allocations for welfare schemes, objectives and purpose, why is it being criticized, and what lies ahead. So, friends, this article highlights the trend of declining central government spending on the critical social scheme, and this year's budget is also being criticized by experts over a decline in allocations for welfare schemes in real terms, right? बाकी for the points you can go through this article and इससे related content हमारी website पे भी available है and link available करा दिया गया है description में. Our next important headline is Diagnostic Imaging of the Rajasthan Right to Health Act. It is available on page number 8 and year related paper to health section से. In this article, we have to know key highlights of Rajasthan's Right to Health Act, its need, does the constitution guarantee a right to health, key issues and suggestions. So friends, Rajasthan Right to Health Act was passed in March and the act is consistent with the right to life under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which has been interpreted by the Supreme Court as the right to live with dignity, and the act addresses key issues of access and affordability. बाकी for the points you can go through this article and इसको हमारी website पे भी बहुत अच्छे से cover किया गया है, link available करा दिया गया है description में. Supreme Court tells courts not to rely on April 26 order on default bail. It is available on page number 10 and ये related है paper to polity and governance से. In this article, we have to know about default bail and Supreme Court's observations. So friends, it is in the news because recently Supreme Court directed lower courts to decide pending default bail applications without relying on its own judgment of April. In April judgment, Supreme Court held that central agencies cannot deny accused persons their right to default bail by filing multiple supplementary charge sheets and seeking renewed custody. The judgment held that the right of default bail under section 167 subclause 2 of the Criminal Procedure Code is not merely a statutory right but a fundamental right that flows from Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. बाकी डिफॉल्ट बिल को हमारी वेबसाइट पे भी बहुत अच्छे से कवर किया गया है, लिंक अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. और नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट हेडलाइन इज सेंटर प्रिपेयर्स न्यू मॉडल प्रिजन एक्ट विद फोकस ऑन रिफॉर्म. It is available on page number 11 and year related paper to polity and governance. In this article, we have to know provisions and objectives of Model Prison Act 2023. So friends, recently government has finalized Comprehensive Model Prison Act 2023 to replace the Pre-Independence Era Prison Act 1894, which mainly focused on keeping criminals in custody and enforcing discipline and order in prisons. Under the new act, prisons will be viewed as reformative and correctional institutions with focus on transforming and rehabilitating inmates back into the society as law-abiding citizens. Our next important headline is RBI tells banks to shift wholly from London Interbank offered rate by July. It is available on page number 14 and year related paper 3 economy section से. In this article, we have to know about London Interbank offered rate and issues linked to it. So friends, it is in the news because recently RBI has issued an advisory to banks and other RBI regulated entities asking them to take steps to ensure a complete transition away from the London Interbank offered rate from July 1st. And do you know friends, London Interbank offered rate is a benchmark interest rate at which major global banks lend to one another in international interbank market for short-term loans. Our next and last important headline is RBI to join 12 other regulators to tackle greenwashing risk. It is available on page number 14 and year related paper 3 economy section से and paper 3 environment से इसको link कर सकते हैं. In this article, we have to know about greenwashing and global financial innovation network. So friends, greenwashing refers to misleading and exaggerated claims to deceive people about the environmental worthiness of a product or action. And it is in the news because recently Reserve Bank of India invited interested Indian companies to participate in greenwashing tech sprint. And do you know friends, RBI is among 13 international regulators taking part in first ever greenwashing tech sprint, which is organized by Global Financial Innovation Network. Now, what is Global Financial Innovation Network? So friends, it is a group of over 80 international organizations committed to supporting financial innovation in the interest of consumers, and it is currently chaired by the Financial Conduct Authority, right? तो दोस्तों आज के लिए इतना ही. Thanks for listening. For regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.